You can see I'm grinning from ear to ear because I adore you. And, of course, your history on Frasier and all of that, but you are a spectacular actress. Did you
Well,
know that?
no, but thank you. I mean, I want to be, so thank you. That's a very nice thing to say.
You do so much. I hear your voice a lot, and it's not just in my imagination. It's out there. You do a lot of voice work, don't you?
Yeah, I did. I used to do a lot more than I do now.
First of all, congratulations for being Emmy considered. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal.
Very, very big deal. It's a big deal to feel confident about, sending something like that in and saying, I'm very proud of this and I'm proud of this whole project and will you consider it?
It's an amazing and very interestingly well written show. It's called Old Guy. You can see the poster behind me,
Yes. Yeah.
and it's really about ageism. I think the underlying humor in it is all about being old.
Yeah. It is. And it's about a particularly brilliant older man. Roger Burton is the name of, Harry is his name in the show, and Roger Burton, his name is in real life. And he was a retired professor of psychology from SUNY Buffalo. I think he headed the department there. And he pursued acting in the 50s as a much younger man. And then he went back to it after he retired. His five daughters are, Maria, Ursula, Charity, Jennifer, and I do it every time. Okay, I'm gonna but Gabrielle.
Gabrielle.
The five of them wrote this about their dad, and they're all in different in our business in different ways, but they all produce projects together. So when their dad retired, he moved out here because most of them are out here and their kids, and he wanted to be a great grandfather and he wanted to hang out with his kids, but he also wanted to pursue acting again. So he started auditioning. And they were saying, Peri, you can't believe it. He's on fire. He is just getting job after job, every audition he goes on. But it turned out it was like, a cadaver or, an adult diaper wearer or lecherous man at the bar, number two or whatever. So he wasn't thrilled with the parts he was getting. But so that's where my character comes in because she's his agent. And but they found a lot of unique ways to talk about ageism in Hollywood from their dad's point of view, so it's all real. It's all based in reality.
Yeah, but your agent is not like that caricature that was on Frasier. You really are a hardworking agent.
I think she's a very hardworking agent. You're right. And she's not the kind of agent who's creating parts for her clients. She's trying to match up a client with a job. So he's kind of discouraged because, the jobs are so demeaning to him, especially for someone who was learning to speak Spanish and had just climbed Mount Kilimanjaro and was a very active and fulfilled person. So, she gets what he's saying, but I feel like Winnie has also developed a very maternal way of communicating with her clients, and she's sort of like, okay, thanks very much, out the door.
Well, I've seen the episodes, and first of all, I have to say that Roger was an amazing actor. We just lost him, last year or a couple of years? It was 2018 we lost him. And so there's a hole here now because if you see these episodes, you want to see more and more and more, and it is, like an onion, you just peel it back. But there is a hilarious moment in one of the episodes, and I'm not going to give anything away because I don't give away spoilers. I want people to, appreciate this. Where he's in the office, and all of a sudden, you get a call from Steven Spielberg, and it's that whole scene is hilarious because it ends on such a twist, and that goes to the writing. It is so well written.
It is so well written. I agree. The Five Sisters. They did it. They did a great job with that script.
Well, I hope they do more, and expand what they do because they're brilliant.
I agree.
So listen, now that, we're all at home, as you can see by this, I live in front of a brick wall.
Do you? I like your apartment, or I like your house.
Yeah, this is all I do.
Are you a comedian?
But how are you occupying your time? Do you have hobbies? What do you do when you're not being, the great Peri Gilpin, the actress?
Oh, I'm a mom. So
Yeah.
that's a 24/7 job. That's what I do most
Well,
of the time. Two
and
16-year-old twin daughters.
mhm.
And what else? I mean, this has been such a strange time. A lot of TV watching. My house should be a lot cleaner. It was for a while. I've abandoned that.
Yeah, after about the fifth week, you kind of go, "What's the use?" I'm
Yeah.
just going to binge something.
Yeah.
What did you binge? What was the recent thing you watched?
What have I been watching? I just watched something I really loved called I keep doing this. Last Tango in Halifax,
Oh
which is
wow, yeah, that's on the BBC, isn't it?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. And we eat up Killing Eve. That we just can't. We
Mhm.
Succession. There was a show called Enlightenment, which I loved on
Mhm.
HBO that we just binged. And um, what else? My kids watch The Office, and one of my kids watches Criminal Minds, like
Wow.
episode after episode. And so we've been watching that a lot. That's an interesting
It
show.
is an issue, but I watch Criminal Minds just for the phrases at the end where they quote, like General Tsao or something at the end, and the music in it is just dynamite.
Yes.
They pick out. It
Yes.
makes me weep.
Yeah.
But catching up with you, I mean, it has been a few years, and so um, when we talked before, I never asked you this question, but do you cook? Are you a good cook?
Did I say enlightenment? I meant enlightened. I I'm changing that subject because
I see. Well, that's a
I
gentle way
can't
of doing
cook.
it.
Like I just made potato salad for 4th of July, and it literally took me almost a whole day. And
Mm,
so I'm not a fast cook. I'm not the kind of cook that can whip something up with everyone in the room around me. I have to be by myself and really
mm,
concentrate, which to me, like Valerie Bertinelli has that great cooking show, and
yeah.
she's just so gregarious while she's cooking. I wish I could do that.
Claudia Christian also is doing cooking.
Yes.
Stanley Tucci is making drinks online.
Yeah, it wasn't that a great. I love that video so much. I love him, and I
Who
love that. I
doesn't?
have to try that drink. Actually, I meant to try that drink.
Stanley Tucci is the male equivalent to Piri Gilpin.
Oh my God.
There,
Okay,
am I ingratiating myself enough to
I
you?
mean, now you have. Yes,
Yeah, there you
forever.
go. No, I love Stanley Tucci. He's an amazing actor, but what a bartender, he is too. Do you apologize to each potato on the 4th of July that you have to use it?
Well, these potatoes needed to be used.
Yeah, they were bad potatoes.
They they just been laying around for a while, so it was either lose them or use them, use them or lose them.
Now, as I make a 180 here, Old Guy is streaming. You can see all the episodes. I think there's 6 episodes
Yeah.
on YouTube. I just stream them one at a time and just watch them all because it is such a great show. And are you working on anything else? Are you coming back to television? What happened to the Frasier sequel show?
I think that's still in the works. I mean, I know it is. Everyone's working on that and hoping to get that to a place where, we're ready, we can shoot it. And then after that, we'll figure out how we're going to shoot it.
I think you should all wear GoPros around your neck and shoot it at home.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There you
That's a
go.
very good idea.
Perry, it's a great honor to catch up with you, and again, just to have a few minutes with you. Congratulations on being Emmy considered. I just think it's your year, but I don't know if they're going to just mail it to you or they're going to really have a ceremony. What do you
I don't know.
think? You'd accept it though if it came in the mail. Maybe Amazon will deliver it.
That's right. In a prime.
They're much better at delivering things. Anyway, it's such a great honor to talk to you. And you've got such a great sense of humor too. Thank you for putting up with me for a few minutes.
Are you kidding? I enjoyed it, Tony, very much. Thank you.
And I will cook for you. I'll cook for you and
You
your
can
husband.
cook.
Just I'll go to L.A. because I was trained. I'm a trained chef by Gordon Ramsay, and I cook together. So there, I can make a steak. I can make vegetables, whatever you want.
Oh my gosh. See, that's what I need to do. I need to do like a master class. like, what would you tell me to watch to learn to cook right now?
There's a great show that Padma is doing called Taste the Nation.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
on Hulu.
Okay.
And it's simple food. It just goes to different places, and it's something that you could just, open your refrigerator maybe and use. I don't know if they use a lot of potatoes. The potatoes are angry vegetable. But
My
are you a
potatoes
spice? Do you
are,
like spice? Do you like jalapeno and different saffron?
yeah, I do. I do. But like this particular recipe that I did, it's called for celery seed, and it's my friend's mother's recipe from the South. And so I was so mad because I was like, this is slap my mama on my, this is so good.
It's a Paula Deen recipe, yeah.
Yes. And then I added that celery seed, and I thought it was terrible, but everybody loved it. They said it wasn't. So I guess I think I might have added too much for myself, but everybody else liked it. And what it did need, I think, is a little touch of maybe Tabasco or some great something with a little kick.
Something to kick it up a little bit and take away. Celery, seeds like that are a little bit sour to me. I don't know why. They just taste a little bit off. So there. We have turned this interview to a cooking demonstration.
Yay.
So now let's go to the kitchen, and I'll show you how to make a pot roast.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yes.
You're the best guest I think I've ever had. Thank you. And by the way, everybody in the world that was judging your living room or your den, people do that. So I think it deserves an A. It looks great.
It looks okay. Okay, good.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
A little alcove off of our bedroom, and it's where my desktop is, and it's just the only place. It's and so I can't move it. So I just try to make sure it's clean.
Wow. Well, you did a great job. I'm going to repaint the bricks after this interview and get a new poster up.
Or just get a mic,
I have a mic.
Set. A stand-up, a pole.
Like the old comedy clubs used to. Maybe a spotlight back there. Of course, I don't know. I'm not that funny. I think I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. I'm like funny. Richard Kind. I think I'm funny, but you tell me. Anyway, I've said goodbye 3 times and I just can't let you go. Isn't that like a first date? Weird.
Yeah.
Come to Utah and bring the kids, and we'll have some fun out here too.
Okay, sounds
all right. And I'll see you soon. And thank you so much again. I really will say goodbye.
Okay. Well,
goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
I love when you quote Shakespeare. You have that voice. There you go.
Bye, Tony.
Bye, sweetie.